Good morning, students. I'm your teacher, Hemlata, and we are going to discuss the Plant Kingdom chapter. This is chapter 3 in the class 11th Biology, Plant Kingdom, CBSE, and we are going to discuss the question and answers and plus some short notes about this Plant Kingdom. So I am sharing the screen with you. We will be together understanding these notes, and you will be asking any question if you are having in the comment section below. So plant kingdom algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperm and angiosperms together make the plant kingdom. These are the important five kingdoms, subdivisions of the plant kingdom. Algae means seaweeds. Term algae is coined by the Linnaeus, and study of algae is called phycology or algology, and it is given by F.E. Frisch, known as father of phycology. Father of Indian phycology is M.O.P. Younger, and it involves those organisms that has thallus-like plant body, chlorophyll, accessory spores, and asexual multiplication and non-jacketed gametangia. So these are the important feature of the algae. So thallus-like plant body is there, chlorophyll is there, accessory pigments, and asexual multiplication, non-jacketed gametangia, absence of embryo stage is there. Characteristics of algae is given. They are usually found in the water, either marine or fresh water. Some algae are so sexual reproduction. These are the questions also, which is correct option type questions from the algae. We can solve it. Sexual reproduction where a smaller and the motile gamete fuses with the larger non-motile female gamete. इसको क्या कहा जाएगा? So we will call it oogamy, क्योंकि एक स्मॉलर सा मोटाइल गैमेट है जो कि फ्यूज कर रहा है लार्जर मोटाइल फीमेल गैमेट को, तो इसमें ओगैमी कहा जाता है. अगर जो लार्जर मोटाइल गैमेट है तो ओगैमी नहीं होगा, फिर होगा ये एनाइसोगैमी, क्योंकि डिफरेंट हो गए. बड़ा साइज का हो गया द फीमेल गैमेट एंड द छोटा साइज का है मेल गैमेट, और दोनों ही मोटाइल है तो एनाइसोगैमी. पर अगर जो मैं ओगैमी बता रही थी, अगर जो फीमेल गैमेट है वो स्टेशनरी होता तब ओगैमी होता. एल्गे डिफर फ्रॉम ब्रायोफाइट्स इन हैविंग. एल्गे ब्रायोफाइट से अलग क्यों है? क्योंकि वो उनके नेकेड सेक्स ऑर्गन्स हैं, तो जैकेटेड नहीं है, नेकेड सेक्स ऑर्गन्स है, इसलिए एल्गे डिफरेंट है. A group of plant in which every cell of multicellular gametangium forms gamete. ऐसा ग्रुप ऑफ प्लांट जिसमें हर सेल मल्टीसेलुलर गैमेटेंजियम बनाता है वो, और उसमें गैमेट्स बनते हैं, वो क्या होता है? वो कहलाता है ब्रायोफाइट्स. एंड द टर्म थैलोफाइट्स, ब्रायोफाइट, टेरिडोफाइट्स, कॉमन टर्म क्या है? व्हाट इज कॉमन? व्हाट इज द कॉमन इन दीज थ्री? थैलोफाइट, ब्रायोफाइट और टेरिडोफाइट में कॉमन क्या है? कि ये सब डिपेंडेंट है वाटर पे डिपेंड है फॉर देयर रिप्रोडक्शन, फर्टिलाइजेशन एंड सोर्स ऑफ आयोडीन. इनमें से किसमें से हमें आयोडीन मिल सकता है? सो वी नो दैट द आयोडीन सोर्सेस, द Fucus and Laminaria, they are seaweeds, and carrageenan is a gel-like phylocolloid which is used in the bakery, jams and jellies. It is obtained from the Glacilaria. Glacilaria नाम की algae जो carrageenan हमें देती है, तो वो हमारी बेकरी वगैरह में यूज होता है. लार्जेस्ट algae is a brown algae 60 मीटर लेंथ में, उसका नाम क्या है? Macrocystis. And the two heterocont unequal flagella are attached laterally in. किसमें दो अनइक्वल फ्लैजिला लेटरली अटैच रहते हैं? These are in the brown algae. Flagella are totally absent in, so they are absent in the red and blue green algae. Trumpet hyphae have been sieve septa like sieve tubes of the phloem are found in. किसमें हमें ऐसे मिलेंगे? सेप्टा मिलेंगे सीव ट्यूब्स में, फ्लोएम में. सो ये हमको सबसे बड़े मैरीन एल्गेज में मिल सकते हैं. Phylocolloid mucopolysaccharide in the cell wall of the seaweeds. The phylocolloid is used in food textile. It is alginic agar. It is agar. Food reserve in rhodophyte red algae. Red algae में food reserve क्या होगा? Cyanophycean starch. The red algae that is neither red in color nor marine is रेड एल्गी जो रेड कलर में नहीं होती है, नॉट मेरीन भी नहीं है, वो कौन सी है? तो इट इज अ जेलिडियम. The agrophyte are the agar yielding red algae, and these agar is used in medicine, ice creams. So ये किस में हमें मिलते होंगे? तो जेलिडियम, प्रोटीक्लेडिया एंड ग्लासिलेरिया कॉन्ड्रस, इनमें बोथ 1 and 2 we will be marking. Meiosis in the Spirogyra, Eulothrix, Chlamydomonas and the most algae thallophytes is meiosis इन सब में कैसी होती है? So we will say that it has zygotic meiosis. Zygote बनता है और zygote में ही तुरंत meiosis जाती है. तो 15 क्वेश्चन हमने डिस्कस किए हैं इसके. तो it is a zygotic meiosis. This is the answer. So now we will come to our notes which we were discussing. After understanding, we will understand the notes also. So we have started with this, that the father of algology is F.E. Frisch and the father of Indian phycology is M.O.P. Younger. And characteristics we were learning. Cell wall consists of cellulose, galactans, mannans, calcium carbonates, and the pigments are chlorophyll A, beta carotene, universal pigment similar to the higher algae. Reserve food is starch in the green algae. Reproduction is by vegetative, by fragmentation. Each fragment develops into thallus. Different types of spores are produced. Asexual, by different types of spores. The most common asexual spore is zygospore, which is flagellated, motile, and produce new algal plant on germination. Sexual reproduction takes place through fusion of two gametes. Sex organ unicellular non-jacketed gametangias are there. Male sex organ is called antheridium. Without jacket, it is. Female sex organ is oogonium. The type of sexual reproduction is isogamy, fusion of gametes similar size. Flagellated isogametes is Eulothrix. Non-flagellated isogametes is Spirogyra. An isogamy, fusion of gametes of dissimilar size, Eudorina. An isogamy occur in the Eudorinia and oogamy occur in the volvox and fucus. So this is important. Isogamy किसमें होती है? Eulothrix example है. Non-flagellated isogametes होते हैं Spirogyra में fuse. तो isogamy दो में देखी जाती है, Eulothrix and Spirogyra. And an isogamy, fusion of dissimilar size gametes, Eudorina में देखा जाता है, Eudorina में. And oogamy आपका देखा जाता है volvox and fucus में. Fusion of gamete produce zygote, which immediately undergo meiosis. Zygotic life cycle type in the algae can be. किसमें देखा जाता है ये? तो algae में algae की लाइफ साइकिल देखें तो हम हैप्लॉटिक लाइफ साइकिल होगी वोल्वॉक्स पायरोगायरा में. कुछ स्पीशीज क्लेमाडोमोनास में भी हैप्लॉन्टिक लाइफ साइकिल. डिप्लॉन्टिक होगी सारगैसम ऑफ फ्यूकस में. हैप्लोडिप्लॉन्टिक होगी पॉलीसिफोनिया और एक्टोकार्पस कैल्प्स में. एम्ब्रियो स्टेज एब्सेंट होगी. विटेकर क्लासिफाइड एल्गे ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ फोटोसिंथेटिक पिगमेंट टू 3 क्लासेस: ब्राउन एल्गे, ग्रीन एल्गे एंड रेड एल्गे. क्लास क्लोरोफाइसी ग्रीन एल्गे. Green algae are cosmopolitan, mostly fresh water. Some species are marine, Acetobulloria, Codium. And the thallus may be in the various form: unicellular Acetobulloria, largest unicellular algae, umbrella plant, it is also called. And Chlamydomonas is motile. And chlorella is also coming in the unicellular algae, which is non-motile. So Acetobulloria is the largest green algae. Umbrella plant, it is called. Chlamydomonas is motile because it is having the flagella. And colonial green algae is volvox, which is also motile. Hydrodictyon is a water net called non-motile. And multicellular filamentous green algae is the Eulothrix, which is can attach to the pond walls and attach to the substratum. And Spirogyra is a pond silk, free floating. Shape multicellular thalloid is the alva. C. latius it is called. So these are the common names. You can take the screenshot also What algae are called by which name, and the shape of the chloroplast in the algae are different. Discoid and the कायरा. कारा के अंदर डिस्कॉइड शेप का क्लोरोप्लास्ट होता है, प्लेट लाइक क्लोरेला में होता है क्लोरोप्लास्ट. रेटिकुलेटर होता है आपका एल्गे में. क्लोरोप्लास्ट अलग अलग तरह से होता है अलग अलग एल्गीज में, तो दैट वी शुड नो. एंड so we can take the screenshot also of different shape. रेटिकुलेट उडोगोनियम में होता है, क्लेडोफोरा में भी होता है रेटिकुलेट क्लोरोप्लास्ट, हाइड्रोडिक्टियन में स्टीलेट क्लोरोप्लास्ट जिग्निमा. एंड गर्डल शेप्ड यूलोथ्रिक्स में क्लोरोप्लास्ट पाया जाता है, एंड कप शेप क्लामाइडोमोनास में क्लोरोप्लास्ट पाया जाता है. वॉलबॉक्स में भी कप शेप. स्पाइरल एंड रिबन शेप स्पायरोगायरा में पाया जाता है. तो दीज आर द डायग्राम्स. वॉलवॉक्स, क्लामाइडोमोनास, इन सबके डायग्राम दिए हुए हैं, यूलोथ्रिक्स का डायग्राम दिया हुआ है. So you can understand by these diagrams clearly the arrangement of the algae. Different types of structures are present in the Chlamydomonas, like flagellas, nuclear, Golgi bodies, and their diagram is shown. Now, the pigments, chlorophyll A, B, carotene, alpha, B, and gamma type of pigments, xanthophyll like lutein, these are found. And non-note green algae, usually grass green due to dominance of the pigment chlorophyll B. And so cell wall and the stored food will be starch. क्योंकि green color की है तो stored food starch ही होगा. Cell wall cellulose की बनी होगी, पेक्टोज भी हो सकता है, outer layer में xylem भी हो सकता है. Reproduction vegetative होगा, fragmentation by the formation of the different types of spores. So reproduction will be of these types, and asexually by the flagellated spores produced in the zoosporangia. Flagellated spores banenge asexual spores, and the sexual reproduction take place isogamy and monogamy. Example: Chlamydomonas, Volvox, Ulothrix, Spirogyra, Kyra इसमें रहेंगे. So this we are understanding. This the knowledge is about the algae, green algae, and now we will move to the brown algae. One by one we are doing one algae at a time, and we are revising the algae plant kingdoms and the part division Thallophyta in that. And so we were understand about the next type of algae, which is the economic importance of the green algae is the food. They act as a chlorella pyrenodosa. They are acting as a space algae. Exobiologists ले जाते हैं इन्हें food के लिए, oxygen disposal के लिए, CO2 produced in the prolonged space flight. So chlorella has proteins up to 50%, fats 20%, carbohydrate 20%, vitamin A, B1, B2, B12, C, and E. So it is used as a space traveler. Chlorella is used as a protein source for space traveler. It is used as a single cell protein. Sewage oxidation, Chlamydomonas and Lesmus and chlorella are found in sewage treatment also, where they produce oxygen. The later help aerobic bacteria to decompose waste. Antibiotic chlorelin is extracted from chlorella. It is active against bacteria. Larvicidal property, Cara, Nitella, show larvicidal property, kill mosquito larvae. Parasitism exceptionally, Cephaloris virescens is a parasite cause red rust disease of the teeth. So Cephalus virescens is a parasitic green algae. Volvox, commonly known as rolling ball algae, it's colonial, and 500 to 6,000 colonies exist. Chlamydomonas, like individual cells, are joined by cytoplasmic. Its colony is cenobium, the colony of fixed number of cells. Asexual reproduction is by gonidia, and which occur in the posterior part. Gonidium undergo division first to take plaqueous stage, plate-like, and inversion take place due to the formation of phyalophore. And sexual reproduction is oogamous type. Each gamete zygote produces a single colony, commonly called stonewort. Sex organs exceptionally multicellular and jacketed in the cara. Male sex cara is known as globule and the female is known as nucleus. So male sex organ cara में globule कहा जाता है, and theridium is called globule, and the female sex organ nucleus is called oogonium. Cara is considered ancestral angiosperm. Structure is cup-shaped chlamydomonas, non-motile spores, aplanospores are found. Hypnospores thick-walled and aplanospores thin-walled. Chlamydomona exhibit evolution of sexual reproduction, and chlamydomonas is showing different chlamydomonas show different type of fusion. Isogamy is shown in Dibiarinium, and Boroni is having an isogamy, and Coccifera is having gamy. Phaeophysi brown algae characters are given now, and their brown algae are there. Sea kelps, weeds, macrocystis length is 30 to 60 meters, and laminaria necrocystis length is 20 to 30 meters. So highest length is of macrocystis. Plant body differentiated, hold fast for fixation with the substratum. Stipe is the stalk, and lamina is the leaf-like photosynthesis is done. And trumpet hyphae are found, larger brown algae, kelp. These are present in the kelps, and the vegetative cells have cellulosic walls, usually covered with outer sides of the glutinous coating, algin and fusin and fucoidin. Protoplast containing, in addition to plastid, a centrally located vacuoles and nucleus. Pigments, chlorophyll A, chlorophyll C, carotenoid, beta carotenes, xanthophylls, fucoxanthin. These are the pigments. Reserve food is mannitol and laminarin in the brown algae. Reproduction is by vegetative propagation, by fragmentation, and asexual biflagellated zoospores are there, brown algae. And sexual reproduction take place isogamy and isogamy-nugamy. Union of gametes may take place in the water within the oogonium, oogomous type, and zygotic meiosis is absent, but sporic meiosis is present in the brown algae. Life cycle is eplontic. In the ectocarpus, dictyota, laminaria, devil's apron is called sargassum and fucus. And economic importance, algin is found in non-sulfated phycocolloidin obtained in the laminaria and macrocystis. Sargassum से हमें algin मिलता है. And it is used in flame-proof plastics and security glass gauge and surgical threads. It's made by the algin. And cosmetic cream and shampoos also is algin. Sauce is also having algin. Iodine is extracted from laminaria and the fucus. Mannitol, it is used in the food to add it in ink and plastic paints varnishes. It's half as sweet as sugar and is good substitute for sugar for diabetic patient. Mannitol can be used as a diabetic patient as sugar substitute. So food is the stored food is some brown algae is used as food in some countries. Kombu is rich in carbohydrate from laminaria, and alaria yield product suramin in Japan. Potash is extracted from macrocystis and mereocystis used in the fertilizer. Sargassum gulf weed is free floating and is air-filled floats called vesicles that provide buoyancy. North Atlantic Sea is also called Sargasso Sea because of the Sargassum gulf weed. And North Atlantic Sea, it grows very large, so it's called Sargasso Sea due to the abundant occurrence of the free-floating Sargassum fluitans. In the brown algae, alternation of generation isomorphic ectocarpus and heteromorphic in laminaria. Laminaria, large algae 2 to 12 meter, found in the littoral and sublittoral zones of the sea. And plant bodies differentiate holdfast, stipe, and blade. And the holdfast have root-like branches, haptera. And the stipe is branched in cylindrical form, new blade at the beginning of the new growing season. Blade is also called lamina or frond, and photosynthetic part is center is having trumpet hyphae. Laminaria में trumpet hyphae मिलते हैं. It's shown heteromorphic alternation of dimorphic diplo. Second source of iodine is laminaria. Class Rhodophyceae general characters is majority of the red algae marine. Greater concentration found in the warmer areas. Red thalli is most of the red algae are multicellular. Some of them have complex body organization. Porphyridium, ribbon-like chondrus, and parenchymatous sheet porphyra, multi-axial, polysymphonous, filamentous. Flagellated cells are completely absent in the life cycle, and cell wall is mucilaginous and contains cellulose, pectins, abundant sulfated glycoalkaloids, carrageenan, phenuria, pigment A, D, chlorophyll, and carotenoid, beta carotene, phycobilins, and phycoerythrin, phycocyanin, blue color. Red algae occur in both well-littered region close to the surface and low-littered region, great depth in the ocean. Reserve food is Floridian starch in the red algae, and reproduction is synophysin starch is also there. And Floridian starch, highly branched synophysin starch, and starch both similar in amylopectin glycogen structures. Vegetative reproduction by fragmentation, asexual reproduction by non-motile spores, monospores, caprospores, tetraspores. Sexual reproduction is mostly advanced gamous type in the red algae. Polycyphonia, Porphyra, Gracilaria, and Gelidium are the examples. Flagellated cells, motile gametes, motile spores are completely absent in red algae life cycles. So this is the important point. In the red algae, the flagellated spores are absent. Batrachospermum, red algae, fresh water and blue colored it is, and Harveyella, red algae, is the pigment absent, colorless, non-photosynthetic parasitic other algae, and Guido Cove effect. The color of red algae and blue-green algae changes according to the depth of the sea, which is called the Guido Cove effect. Economic importance is phycocolloids, and agar-agar is obtained from Gelidium and Gracilaria. Carrageen is obtained from the cell wall of Crondus and Crispus and Gigartina, and it is used in the confectionery bakery. And Furnori is obtained from Golio pelletis. Glue, it is used glue and adhesives, sizzling textiles, and the food is some red algae edible like laver, duels, and Irish moss, Crondus. So reproduction is also in the red algae, male sex organ Spermatangium and the form Spermatia, and the female sex organ flask shape Caprogonium. So these are the reproduction in the red algae. Red snow found in the polar region is due to the formation of cryptophyte algae. So red snow is due to the algae growing in it, Hematococcus nivalis, red algae is the name, Hematococcus nivalis, and red algae is growing in the snow. Chlamydomonas nivalis, green algae is there. This is the table which is given in the NCRT. This is giving you the important points of the algae. You can learn this table, and also from the above point which we have discussed, some important points on the plant kingdom and the especially Thallophyta we have discussed. I hope this is clear to you, and you will be getting some knowledge, and you will learn something new from this. So I am Hemlata Yadav with you, your teacher. Share, like, and subscribe my